How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Sick Eric Tech, and today we are going to be saying goodbye to the Pixel 7 Pro here on the channel. Now, I pre-ordered the Galaxy Z Flip 5, and I'm trading the Pixel 7 Pro in for that device. Samsung is giving me $600 for the Pixel 7 Pro, and that's pretty much what I paid for this device, give or take a few bucks. So I'm completely satisfied with that. $600 trade in towards the Galaxy Z Flip 5, and I think it's time to let this device go. Now, don't get me wrong, the Pixel 7 Pro was a fantastic device. I love this device, but it did have its issues, so we're going to go ahead and talk about that. So first and foremost, subscribe if you're not subscribed to Sick Eric Tech. I really appreciate it, and click that bell icon that we get notified on future videos on the channel and you don't miss out on anything. So going on over to the good things. So the build quality of this device, very nice. I love the way it looks. Gorilla Glass Victus on the front and on the back. You get a nice aluminum frame. It's got a nice weight to it, 7.48 ounces. It's a little bit wide than most of your normal phones, probably like a Samsung S23 Ultra, but you do get a little bit more rounded corners over here, you know, curved display and stuff like that. IP68 water and dust resistant, so that's fantastic. All the specs are here for this device, so that's a good thing. Display, absolutely phenomenal. It is a curved display, LTPO AMOLED, 120 Hz, supports HDR10 plus, can get all the way up to 1500 nits peak brightness, 6.7 inches, 1440 by 3120, and you do get an always on display. So display is gorgeous. You know, I'm no issues with the display. Brightness is there, it gets bright enough outdoors, no issues with that. You're running Android 14 already. Well, this is the beta. Of course, Android 14 is pretty much in its final stages right now. And you get the Google Tensor Chip G2 over here. This is 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 storage. So it does go all the way up to 12 gigabytes, you know, 512 storage, UFS 3.1 storage at that. And no issues with that. Display is fantastic. The chipset, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Cameras on here, listen, the Pixels are pretty much the best cameras. So a lot of people are asking, why you're trading this in for a Z Flip 5? The cameras on here are so much better. Yes, they are, but that Google Tensor chip is not helping his phone out any, you know, at all when it comes down to the thermals on here. So what's the point of having a great camera if you can't utilize it outside without getting a warning saying your phone is too hot, cannot record, or stop recording, or stop taking pictures? You know, you get all these warnings when you're out in the sun for like 5 minutes. So as you guys can see, the screen did dim. The device is pretty warm. I've been out here for like maybe 5 minutes, and you saw from the earlier clip that the screen was really bright, and it is on auto brightness, so it will adjust, get brighter and dimmer. If it's out in direct sunlight, it'll get brighter. And as you saw earlier, it was pretty darn bright. Now you can't even see the display. You can't see anything. So yeah, that's one of the issues. It's a software thing. And I was outside maybe 5 minutes taking this footage, and I was already getting these warnings that the phone was getting too hot and cannot do anything. So yeah, cameras on here are fantastic, but what the hell is the point if you can't utilize them? I went on a trip to Gardner in May, and I wanted to take this phone with me just to get some nice shots, but I didn't want to risk it. I wanted a reliable phone, so I took my S23 Ultra, and that phone was a champ, you know, just in case it was too hot, and I didn't want to, you know, have my phone crap out on me when I'm trying to take some nice shots out of the park. So this phone's not very reliable when it comes down to going to a party, or, you know, going outdoors and taking this phone in the heat and taking some nice scenery shots, because it will crap out on you. And that is one of the reasons why I think I'm done with this device. It's been almost a year since I've had it. going on. It was October when this phone came out. So I think it's time to let it go. And like I said, cameras are fantastic. You get a 50 megapixel main sensor, 48 megapixel telephoto, 12 megapixel ultra wide. You could record all the way up to 4K 60. Front facing camera is a 10.8 megapixel, can record up to 4K 60. That's fantastic. And it takes excellent shots. One of the best. Google's Pixels are the best at photography. Video is okay. It's not the best. It'll do the job. But Google's known for their photography. And like I said, what is the point if you can't enjoy it without being out in the sun for 5 minutes and having your phone give you a warning? Very, very sad. And I think, yeah, it's the Google Tensor. I think Google should have stuck with Qualcomm. If this phone and the Pixel Fold had the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 or 8 Gen 2, if this phone had the 8 Gen 1, this phone would kill anybody else out in the market right now. If the Pixel Fold had the 8 Gen 2, that phone would not have the issues that it is having right now with the thermals and the throttling and getting hot and things like that, display issues or whatever. I think Google should have stuck with Qualcomm. That would have been a wise choice for them instead of doing their whole tensor thing. There's been nothing but problems with the tensor chip ever since the Pixel 6, I believe, is when it all started. And there were so many issues with updates and, things breaking when there was an update and compatibility with the tensor chip. Huge mess. And I think Google's ironing out things just a little bit. Maybe the Google Tensor G3 might be better, but still, they are not Samsung with their Exynos chips. They have not perfected this at all. And even Samsung hasn't perfected their Exynos chips at all. But I think that Tensor on the Pixel 7 Pro is definitely holding it back. And I think it's time to say goodbye to this device. It's been a while. I've done my videos on it. I've done my reviews. And it's time to make way for a newer device. And that device is going to be the Galaxy Z Flip 5. Like I said, I was able to order it in the exclusive gray color, 512 gigabyte version, and pretty much $600 they gave me for the 7 Pro. So I ended up paying like $400 for a new Z Flip at the end of the day, and that should be getting here on Tuesday. Very excited about that. Never had a flip phone or a Z Flip or a Z Fold, so I'm very excited to finally get my hands on one here on the channel. It's going to be very exciting. And like I said, the Pixel 7 Pro was not an awful phone. I absolutely love this device. I used it a lot. Battery life on here has been great. It's improved from when you first got it, but when you first got this phone, battery life wasn't the best, but over these updates, it has improved. But look how long it took, guys. This phone came out in October. We're already going in August, and this phone has finally been working great. But look how long it took. I know most of the time phones work better with updates, but it took a long time for the Pixel 7 Pro. Usually out of the gate, they should be awesome phones. And, sometimes it does take a while for manufacturers to get their phone running perfectly. And some phones it helps, some phones it doesn't. But yeah, it's time to say goodbye to the Pixel 7 Pro. I'm definitely going to miss it, but I'm definitely looking forward to the new Z Flip 5. It's going to be my first Z Flip phone, and I'm very, very excited about it for here on the channel. So hopefully you guys stay tuned. We're going to be getting some more videos of that. Like I said, it's coming on Tuesday, hopefully, and I can't wait to review that device. So yeah, I just wanted to go on over a quick goodbye to the Pixel 7 Pro, and yeah, it's leaving the channel, and I think it's had its time here and it's did its job here, and that's the whole point of being a reviewer. You get phones, you get rid of some, you sell them, trade them in, and things like that, and you move on to the next latest and greatest device. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you want to criticize me for trading in the Pixel 7 Pro for a Z Flip 5, comment down below. That's what it's there for, and I will see you next time here on Sick Eric Tech. Peace.